Now, Shreveport's best high school newscast continues. Our top story.
I'm Jay Carter. You may have heard all of the government warnings about smoking, but still, all you've got to do is take a look across the streets after school, and you'll find out that it's still just as popular as it's always been. We'll find out a little bit more a little later on.
Plus,
I'm Robert Gill, and coming up, an in-depth look at the Science Olympiad.
from the broadcast journalism class of KBYRD, this is KBYRD.
Good afternoon, Jackets, and welcome to this week's KBYRD for April 15th, 1994. I'm Neil Wreyford.
And I'm Kelly Haney. There's a team here at Byrd that does more than just sit in a classroom. The Science Olympiad team spends much time studying and going to meets. Robert Gill has the inside story.
When you think of teams here at Byrd, you rarely think of the Science Olympiad. I talked with Mr. Meekins about the Science Olympiad team here at Byrd. What does Science Olympiad do for the school?
Well, for the school, it brings recognition to the school. When you send a team of students to a tournament and the team of students performs well, it looks good for the school, and it is an indication of what's going on here at Byrd High School.
What are tournaments like?
Well, the Science Olympiad tournament consists generally from 20 to 23 events, and these events are laboratory oriented. Many of them are laboratory oriented, and some of them are knowledge based.
Okay. And the members say that even though it's hard work, Science Olympiad is very rewarding. For KBYRD, I'm Robert Gill.
According to a recent KBYRD survey, smoking is not an unfamiliar habit to many Byrd students. Nicotine addiction has gained much attention locally as well as nationally. Here's KBYRD reporter Jay Carter with more on the smoking trend.
All you have to do to find out how big of a problem smoking is among teenagers is to take a look across the street. Almost every school day, you can find several Byrd students crossing the street, making sure that they're off campus and enjoying themselves an after-school smoke. Some might even argue that they're almost trying too hard to just be seen with a lit cigarette hanging out of their mouth. It has become one of the most popular forms of teenage rebellion. Forget what the Surgeon General says. No matter what the cancer statistics warn, hey, when you've got to have one, apparently you've got to have one. But with Byrd students, just how popular is the smoking habit? Recently, we conducted a smoking survey with surprising results. Now take a guess. What percentage of Byrd students do you think are smokers? 27%? 49%? Or how about 71%? Well, after surveying 160 of you, we found that only 27% are lighting up, the biggest group of smokers being juniors. Most of the smokers said that they picked up their habit somewhere between the ages of 12 and 16. The only part of our survey that we weren't surprised by was the reason that many of the smokers in our survey said that they started, because of peer pressure, 49% of them. And finally, we wanted to ask those who admitted to smoking on our survey just when they plan, if they plan to at all, to kick the habit. 72% said that they plan to stop smoking in the future, most of them saying that they will quit next year. For KBYRD, I'm Jay Carter.
Life is already short, so consider the consequences before you smoke.
Well, juniors and seniors, are you ready for prom? Do you have a date? Do you know what to wear? Have you bought your tickets? Have you washed and waxed that El Camino? What are you going to eat? Where are you going after the dance? How are you going to pay off those debts? Do you enjoy movies about gladiators? Have you ever seen a real live aardvark? Well, folks, prom night is nigh upon us. Shanetta Brown tells us more.
Byrd's 1994 prom is on the way, and if you haven't purchased your evening's outfit, you better hurry because it's just around the corner. KBYRD decided to find out some helpful hints for looking for that perfect outfit.
I think every girl should, number one, maybe not get a set idea of what she wants in the beginning, but try everything that's available to her and try different styles. Usually it's the one that she doesn't like hanging on the rack is the one she ends up with. I think she should have an open mind and let the salespeople help out and suggest things that might look good, that they know that they've seen on and that does look good and fit well.
Okay, what styles are popular this year for Prom 94?
It goes from one extreme to the other. This dress here, for instance, the full length in the crepe. Not too much sequin, but just enough glitz with the pearl here, straps in the back. That's real popular. A lot of girls are leaning towards longer looks. And then we go to the other extreme, maybe something like an all-sequin dress, but short, fitted, cute little crisscross straps in the back. And just real simple, real basic, but elegant at the same time.
The most popular style is really anything with the vest. Tails with the vest is the most popular. Something like these tailcoats right here with a lot of colors in the vest are real popular. We have several different styles of vest that are real popular. Anything with a lot of color, just something that's untraditional, something that old men aren't going to be wearing. Grays are really the only thing that people stand away from. The only gray tuxedo people are really going with for prom would be houndstooth, is what they call houndstooth, which is like a checkerboard type of gray, and it's nice. But grays is the thing to really stay away from. Cummerbund, right here, here's a cummerbund. The pleats always face up, and that's a good way to. The good way to know is to remember is just if you're eating and something were to fall, then the food would go in there. That's a good way to remember. And then another thing everybody should know is just how to put the studs and the cufflinks in. There's a little stud. A lot of guys call the day of the prom saying, how do I put these buttons in? What you do is you just take that, you put it behind the shirt, and put it inside the hole, and then use that as the button. And you button it. Like that. And the bow tie, the wingtips always go over the strap of the bow tie, but underneath the tie itself.
Goes, and it goes, and then it goes a little something like this. Hit it!
Remember, Jackets, if your date for the prom does not go to Bird, sign him up in the office today. And Jackets, have a great time. For KBYRD, I'm Shanetta Brown.
So remember, today is the last day to buy tickets, so don't wait. Buy them today.
The word is out. More people are finding out about North Louisiana's best-kept secret, DePat's Factory Outlet, where you'll find the only wholesale manufacturer selling special occasion party gowns at wholesale or below prices. And if your special dress is not in stock, they will make it specially for you. They even sell sequin shoes, jewelry, matching bags, and cummerbund sets. Don't miss out. The 1994-95 Model Search Contest has begun. Visit DePat's Factory Outlet today for details. DePat's Factory Outlet, 9526 Linwood Avenue in South Shreveport.
When you wash your hands, you probably don't give much thought to your water heater. But let me tell you, how you heat that water makes a big difference. The new high-efficiency gas water heaters, they have better burners, more insulation around the tank, and some models can even be vented right through the wall. But best of all, they cost less to operate. $200 a year less than electric water heaters. Yes, sir, when you want hot water fast, there's only one way to go. Gas. It's your best energy value.
Coming up, this week's You Said It, a look at Bird students and what they're doing for prom. And now for a look at this week's senior KBYRD calendar. April the 21st is a senior class meeting and graduation rehearsal. April the 26th is a distribution of senior supplies and a graduation rehearsal. May the 5th is the final graduation rehearsal. Don't forget, graduating seniors who owe money to the school for fines, lab fees, or overdue books must pay Miss Donald in the front office before graduation. Senior wills must be typed and turned in today. 100 words are free, and payment for more is due when purchased in B7. With the senior KBYRD calendar, I'm Kelly Haney. Well, Neil, we know a lot about prom, but what are people really doing for prom?
That's a good question, Kelly. And we'll find out on this week's You Said It.
Dance, take pictures, leave, eat, and just wing it from there.
I plan to go to prom, take pictures, get something to eat, and chill.
First, probably go pick up my date. Then we gonna, ride around because we gonna be in the limo. Then, probably go to prom. And after that, go out to eat.
I'm gonna pick up my date. I might serenade my date, sing.